season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Taking a peek at the rushing numbers for Spiller in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. The Chargers at 4-10 now on the year, and they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now, losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get them out of this losing spin. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion left goes Allen. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And this is exactly the kind of drive you're hoping for out of the gates. They're mixing the run and the pass well, keeping this defense off balance early. And they're on the march here with another first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Ready?
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Crowd right.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And now another one thrown incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 catches, 58 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Ali. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Algier not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Okung knocks this one through the post.
And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense and Isaiah Spiller head back out.
So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now fourth down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. There he goes, right side. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll set up a throw. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
Touchdown! Traquan Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Chargers offense back onto the field.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw left side, there's London.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. They'll set up to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen, the man in motion right.
Hey, ram.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. That is caught.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Spiller.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense, Charles, quite a performance. Not working on a shutout, but they have still yet to give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball on them through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd downs, and getting after the quarterback.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Backed up now from their own 4 as they come up 2nd down.
Algier now up the middle.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Holding. Offense.
So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there as it'll lead to 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on. As there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Boy, 4th and 2. This crowd was urging them to go for it, certainly. Instead, they settle for the field goal try, and then they come up with nothing.
Brandon, yeah, football coach won't let the crowd dictate how he calls a football game. He stuck to his guns. But after the miss, now there's 70,000 coaches in the stands thinking they were right.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second, here's Algier. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had the big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. And some room to run now. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes, Brand, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his record.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. Starting the drive with Algier.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Algier with another carry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if the Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Eric Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Davis now to return it.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Out of the gun, again to Spiller. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Straight ahead at Spiller.
And they'll be disappointed to have to... And he's in for the Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 7, 1:09 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Ali. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And there he goes again. He's inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return. And they've taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
And now the attention on the Falcons offense. Trailing by a touchdown. 25 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But as this defense